In 90 seconds, learn the brain hack to be great at remembering names. Do you have trouble remembering people's names? At work? Your high school reunion? The neighbors? Or that client you ran into at the business conference? Hi, Jeff, Jim, Bob, oh, your name's Susan? Heh, well, you look like a Bob. Nobody likes being greeted by the word, "Hey you," unless you're a hungry horse. Fortunately, there's a trick to remembering names, and I'm going to teach it to you in 90 seconds. That's so fast you could teach a goldfish. First of all, you need to know we're all visual thinkers. It stems back to primitive man. One would remember what a saber-toothed tiger looked like long before he remembered his next-door caveman's name. Some might call it a brain glitch that leaves us ill-prepared for the modern social world. So why not take advantage of the brain's visual strengths and leverage it? Turn something abstract, like a person's name, into something visual. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Step 1 is to think of a very visual association to the name. Consider rhymes, cultural references, slang, famous icons, history, and more. Let's start with Mary. A cultural reference could be lamb, as in, Mary had a little lamb. Do you know the nursery rhyme? Mary could also be associated with a wedding dress, as in, when she marries someone, what is she wearing? Now Joe. Joe rhymes with lots of things. Toe, crow, snow, doe, Mo. Mo is another male name. We can't use that one. But Joe is also slang for coffee, as in cup of Joe. I'll use that. How about Dorothy? What words does it rhyme with? Door-tea? Door-tree? What about a cultural reference like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? The visual could be a tornado or her ruby red slippers. And one more example, James. It rhymes with flames, games, frames, and chains. Chains is good because it's visual, and the ja and cha sounds from James and chains are similar. Step 2 is to associate it to the person you meet. But we have to avoid another thing we know about brains. Our brains ignore and forget the ordinary, so don't make your association something that is too realistic or boring. The funnier and wackier the image, the easier it is to remember. Be creative. If it doesn't make you laugh or be shocked a little, it was probably too weak. Don't just imagine Mary in a wedding dress in front of you. Go full zombie bride with it. Now that would be a scary Mary. Now what if you had visual associations for the most common names of the people around you in your head, ready to go? You can. It's all built into the Name Skills app. It's got over 200 flashcards of common US names and visuals all ready for you. Only a few bucks to rewire your memory. You couldn't rewire a calculator for that. The app also has more tips on remembering names and lets you test your skills by meeting groups of virtual people. Boom! Now you're cooking with fire. Download Name Skills from Google Play or the Apple App Store and say goodbye to what's her name, hey you, and who are you? And say hello to being on first name terms with the world.